Dictionary of Days by Rosaleen Lynch. You asked me to read the dictionary to you. I wonder why. And you say, with a certainty I've not heard in months, it's the only book that won't make you sad. But I don't know if the you is me or the universal you. Is the dictionary the only book that won't make people sad? How? Aren't there sad words in it? Like mother and time and goodbye? But you say that's taking the letters M, T and G out of order. They're not on the same page. And you tell me to read the dictionary as it is written and not to make connections. And if I find my mind straying to other words, to write the date, to be present in that day. You lean forward in the bed, like from the bedroom window, catching your smile, as you give me a pencil from behind your ear. Then tuck your hair back behind the cannula in an altogether too practiced movement. I write the date in the air. You asked me to read the dictionary to you. I ignore the newer versions in the downstairs bookshelf and get the blue, hard-backed, 3rd edition from the loft. The one with the 4-edge drawings that were added by you to the 3 outer page edge sections when you were away at school. I know the Austen quote, written on the long side under the portraits of your own mother, starting close up and getting further away. Life could do nothing for her beyond giving time for a better preparation for death. A quote from Sense and Sensibility I knew before I read the book. I write the date on the page. You ask me to read the dictionary to you, and I say, you know the concise English dictionary is not that concise. Hoping for a smile. Look at how heavy it is. I go to give it to you, but I'm afraid to see you struggle with its weight. And how comprehensive can it be, I say, when so much is missing from it? I don't say what I think, that though the words name, illness, and cure are there, nothing is complete without your name, without the etymology of your illness, without the definition of a cure. Maybe if we read for long enough, we'll find them. I write the date on the page. You asked me to read the dictionary to you. The dictionary has no end, you say. Just evolutions of language telling our stories, reflecting our lives with new iterations and meanings. And you tell me of the words that appeared in the dictionary in your life, like Afghan coats and Dr. Martens in the 70s. 30-somethings and cell phones in the 80s. And in the 90s, the web, global warming, and millennials, like my daughter. I write the date on the page. You ask me to read the dictionary to you. You point at the pile on your bedside cabinet, changing the subject from, I can't remember what, something about connections. I think of the line I always get wrong from Persuasion, something like how family connections are always worth preserving, good company always worth seeking, as I pick up the Dictionary of English Literature. And you nod. And now I can see the pain on your face, and how you press your fingers into your palms and try to not look at the clock. I write the date on the page. You ask me to read the dictionary to you. I read, and I don't know what I'm reading, just as much as you can't tell what I'm saying. But the words fill the room until the IV timer goes off. And I write the date on the page. Read on, you say. I read on until the meds kick in. I could be reading tea leaves. But for now, there's Austen, Jane, and her birth and death date. But I only mention the first. And I know I have 10 minutes from when you get your dose until you sleep. So I write the date and read page 27 of the Dictionary of English Literature. About places Jane Austen lived, people Jane Austen knew, books Jane Austen wrote, and you murmur, yes, or ask me to repeat, as if you're really listening, but you're not. You're just distracting yourself from the pain, and you're not even able to do that well, because if you were really listening, you'd take the pencil back to write the date on the page, remembering how it was you, when I was born, who chose to name me Jane. You ask me to read the dictionary to you, but to hurry, because you're off to Winchester races. And I pretend I don't know the significance, that I don't remember that Austen penned this poem, her last ever piece of writing, 3 days before she died, on St. Swithin's Day. On which day, according to legend, if it rains, it will continue for 40 more days and nights. A summer shower taps on your bedroom window. I write the date on the page.
much, Margaret and Rosaleen, for a beautiful story. Ooh, hello. Sorry, something like. Next story is Suitors and Suitability by Amy Eddings, and it will be read by Claire Lacey. Amy Eddings has a PhD in Georgian poetry from the University of Nottingham, so naturally is an online English tutor. She writes short stories for light relief. Is this a little loud, by the way? I can turn it down a bit. We'll see how it goes. Claire Lacey's recent theatre work includes The Tempest at Theatre Royal Drury Lane and Harvey at Vienna's English Theatre. TV credits include The Bay, Treason, Flatchair, Jerk and The Diplomat. Film credits include Kavita and Teresa, County Lines and 5 Pounds of Pressure. She is also an experienced voiceover artist and has provided the voices on several high-profile video games. Please welcome Claire to the stage.